lazy and stuck in your life right now, give me the next few minutes of your time and I'm going to install a critical mindset shift directly into your psyche, and we're going to resolve this immediately, I guarantee it. So just give me the next few minutes of your time, hear me out, and you'll be well on your way to getting up off your ass and starting to make those moves to get yourself towards completing that big goal that you have right now. So the reason that you are feeling low motivation, low energy, no momentum, can't be asked to do the things that are going to actually move you towards reaching that big objective that you have is probably a lack of urgency in your life. Now, when it comes to a lack of urgency, a lot of people are going to just say you should create urgency by doing things like setting timers for tasks, or you should, just do all sorts of like wishy-washy, like random ass stuff. There is a much better way to do this, essentially, is to realize that time really is of the essence. As an ambitious person, the worst possible outcome for you, whatever that may be, it just can't happen. You can't let that happen with the characteristics and the traits and the way of thinking that you have. You can't let that happen. You know you can't. So what's going to happen now is, in the present, because there's no urgency, you don't feel like you have no choice but to start working, you are going to sit around and basically abuse the blessings and convenience and the resources and whatever circumstances that you've got right now. You are going to continue to abuse those until life slaps you in the face. Maybe, your parents are going to start telling you, go and get a normal job because you don't have any money to pay for your expenses, or things like that, or you get forced to go to university or something, college, if you're taking a year out to try and focus on maybe starting your business like I am. All these kinds of things. Eventually, sooner or later, life is going to slap you in the face and your back is going to be against the wall. So when your back is against the wall, you will have to work. There will be no choice, because the urgency to avoid the most undesirable outcome is greater than ever because your back's against the wall. But then what you're doing is basically, because right now what you're doing is you're trying to work to avoid the most undesirable outcome. This is the same thing that you'd be doing if your back was against the wall. So why wait until your back is against the wall? Why wait? Why not use the time and resources and circumstances that you have now to start now under better circumstances, meaning you have more time, you will get better work done, and you're still working to avoid the undesirable outcome and also avoid a situation where your back is against the wall and you are forced to work to avoid that undesirable scenario. You have just created urgency. Now you're working for something. Now, beforehand, before you just heard this, you thought that because of your convenient circumstances, you didn't actually have to do any work. Now you do. Because now, not only have you got the undesirable scenario to avoid, which seems far off and far removed, you've now also got the scenario where your back is against the wall and you've got to avoid that as well, essentially. You've just created urgency in your life. If you still can't get up, I don't know what to tell you. It's probably just some sort of health problem and you should get it checked out. You've created urgency, bam, now you can get up and start identifying the needle mover tasks, putting your work in onto those every single day, whatever things are going to provide you with the highest return on time investment. There you have it. Okay, if you want to hear more from me, I'm a better writer than I am a speaker, then go down below and subscribe to my free email list. I send out everything from business, just profound things I find and want to share with you, things I've learned, yada, 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 all kinds of cool stuff, all through the email list. It's free. Subscribe down below using the link, and I send those every single day. Like every single day, you will get an email from me packed with some value, so it's definitely worth signing up to. And other than that, if you want to connect with me on Instagram, my handle is down below, and you can also alternatively send me an email with any inquiries, questions, whatever you want to say to me. Thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.